Bowling Green is coming off their first loss of the season, losing to Perrysburg in a game that would have given the Bobcats a share of the NLL title. It was a disappointing loss, but shouldn't overshadow what has been a fantastic season. Earlier this week, I sat down with Bowling Green football coach and athletic director Dirk for a wide-ranging conversation, including about his team, his quarterback, and playing the underdog card. Here's part one of No Days Off with Dirk.
This is the biggest win of Dirk Connor's tenure.
Look at the jubilation on that red sideline.
Look what it means to these Bobcats.
What's been the key for you guys to get to this point where you are right now?
I don't know that it's necessarily been one particular key. We're blessed to have a really good group of kids, a really good group of seniors, and also some complimentary juniors and sophomores that, not just in the game of football, but just in athletics in general, they're used to carrying a load, they're used to playing at a high level and competing with good teams. And so, they're used to those moments, and it's been able to carry us through. But we've just executed really well in all three phases of the game. I don't know that it's necessarily one particular thing we do well or better than others, but we've played well on offense, defense, and special teams, and it's been a fun group to coach, and they're committed to winning and doing the things that it takes to win.
4th down and 3. Brown moving left, throwing on the run, lobbing that downfield. It's caught! It's grabbed by Ryan Jackson, and this will go for a touchdown.
Football is obviously a team game. It's the ultimate team game. But if we were to single out one guy, it's got to be your quarterback, Eli Brown. I mean, he is having a phenomenal year, leading your team. He seems like he can just about do it all. How special of a kid is he?
Yeah, I mean, it can't really be overstated. He's just a tremendous kid in all facets of life, not just out here on the football field. But when we put a really heavy load on him, and you guys see all the skill and stuff that he has on Friday nights, but what you don't see is what he puts in outside of it, and the work that he puts in, and the time that he puts in, and just his overall toughness. I mean, we've talked, I'd love to have monitors like the college teams do and see how much running he actually has to do on a Friday night, because unlike some of the other schools, he's out there playing every down of defense for us too, and he's not just an integral piece as our quarterback on offense, but he's a key piece in everything we do.
The mighty 34 varsity players playing in a league full of much bigger schools than them. And this mighty 34 pulls off maybe the upset of this young football season.
A majority of your players are playing both ways, and that's sort of something that a lot of other teams aren't dealing with in the NLL. How are you able to sort of prepare your guys for that, knowing that, hey, every game that we go into, we may be the smaller team, we may have less numbers, but you still are able to come out with the win?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of things that go into that. We're a no-excuse program. We never make any excuses for anything we do, and there's never a valid excuse for us to not accomplish something that we need to accomplish. So, as coaches and as a coaching staff, we don't complain about things, and I'd like to hope that transfers to our players, that they just see us, all right, we're going to go out and play the game and win, and we're not worried about those type of factors right there. But then, secondly, we really our kids put in a ton of work during the off season, and they put their bodies in optimal condition, and we try to protect them in practice. We've changed some of the things we do in practice this year and how we do things to be less physical and really have them ready to go on Friday nights. And hopefully some of that's paying off, but a lot of it's just a tribute to our kids and how tough they are, and also the families and some of the way they've been raised and to overcome things like that. And so, we're going to go for 48 minutes, and we'll have 11 guys on the field, and that's all that you have to have.
It seems like your team really relishes the underdog factor. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it gets played up more, and sometimes I'm not as fun as interviews with because of that. But it's not something we play up. I mean, you've never heard us say, hey, we've only got this many on our roster, and they've got that many, or this school has that enrollment, and we've only got this many. It's just, it's a matter of, hey, here's the obstacle this week and what we've got to do to win it. And that's really what we focus on, and it's just all about how we play the game of football.